Jeff Bezos founded one of the world's leading e-commerce companies from scratch and became the richest person and most successful entrepreneur globally. A hallmark of Bezos' business model is experimentation, innovation, and creativity. In case you don't know, Jeff Bezos is an American billionaire entrepreneur, founder, and former CEO of the leading American multinational e-commerce firm, Amazon Incorporated. With a total net worth of around $200 billion, Bezos has remained the wealthiest person in the world for a long time and was then replaced by Tesla founder Elon Musk in 2021. Still, he's the second richest individual in the world, and that's not an ordinary feat to achieve. Bezos played a defining role in e-commerce growth in America and worldwide. Under his leadership, Amazon became the largest online retailer and an ideal internet sales model for others to follow. However, Jeff Bezos' claim to fame isn't just Amazon. He also founded a rocket company called Blue Origin and a newspaper, the Washington Post. So, how did he become so wealthy and successful? We'll find out in this video. Jeffrey Preston Bezos, whom we know as Jeff Bezos, was born on the 12th of January 1964 in Albuquerque, New Mexico, to a teen mother, Jacqueline, and father, Ted Jorgensen. The couple didn't get along well and got divorced 1 year after getting married in 1965. Jacqueline married Miguel Bezos in 1968 when Jeff was 4 years old. Apart from his domestic setback, Jeff had a relatively normal childhood. Growing up, he developed an interest in computers. In high school, Bezos found a center to promote creative thinking among students. He named it the Dream Institute. We can assume he's the best student from this institute, considering how creative he turned out to be. He later enrolled at Princeton University and graduated with computer science and electrical engineering degrees in 1986. Jeff Bezos undertook many small jobs post-graduation, and in 1990, he landed a job at the D.E. Shaw & Company, a New York-based investment bank. Due to his dedication and hard work, Jeff soon reached the company's senior vice president position. He was dubbed the youngest employee to achieve a coveted position at D.E. Shaw & Company. While working at this Wall Street bank, Bezos got to examine the internet's investment possibilities and huge potential. His entrepreneurial imagination was sparked when he learned that internet usage in America increased by over 2,000% annually. By 1994, Jeff was already pretty wealthy and successful by most standards. He was only 30 and was earning a whopping six-figure salary. But he wasn't destined to work for anyone. He had to become one of the world's best entrepreneurs. So around the same time, Jeff decided to shift focus to his inner passion for starting an electric retailing business. He wanted to explore the then uncharted virtual wilderness of the World Wide Web. By the early 1990s, internet usage was increasing to 2,300% a month. Bezos had realized that the time had arrived to explore his domain as well as his entrepreneurial capabilities. Since he wanted to start an electronic retail business, the first thing he did was enlist products to sell via the internet. These included CDs, software, and books. He kept reviewing the list and finally decided that he would sell books. This wasn't a random decision. Bezos had done considerable research. He learned that despite the availability of hundreds of thousands of books, even the largest brick-and-mortar retailers couldn't stock more than a few hundred titles reasonably. That was a fraction of the true potential of this business. So he decided to launch a virtual bookstore offering millions of titles. Bezos has decided, so he packed his bags, took his wife, Mackenzie Bezos, and their dog, Kalama, and left for Seattle. The couple had left their jobs at D.E. Shaw to pursue their dream. As Mackenzie drove the car, Bezos worked on developing a business plan on his laptop and talking to prospective investors on his cell phone. He had raised $1 million so far, which was good enough to start a virtual bookstore. He rented a house in Bellevue and used the garage as his office. He and his crew of 5 employees worked day and night for a year to determine how this business would work. They learned how to source and ship books and make Amazon.com an interactive, easy-to-navigate and friendly user experience website. That's when Bezos' marketing vision came to the forefront, as he knew searching for books could be like looking for a needle in a haystack if the process wasn't streamlined and straightforward. He wanted to create a virtual community, so he created numerous innovative programs such as letting customers post their reviews on books. He also added a recommendations feature to the site that helped users find books based on their previous purchases. Amazon.com was formally launched in July 1995 with the tagline, "Earth's Biggest Bookstore," Initially, the ebook store offered around 1 million titles. The newbie business quickly became famous, and within no time, everyone was talking about Amazon's enormous database of books, exemplary customer service, and attractive website. Orders were pouring in large numbers. By September 1996, Amazon had racked up over $15.7 million in sales, and the team was up to 100 employees. This figure increased to 3,000 employees, including some in Germany and the UK, and over $610 million in sales. Other book giants couldn't help but take notice of Amazon's success. Barnes & Noble was the first to launch its website to compete with Amazon's success. The company launched an aggressive marketing campaign claiming to offer 2 times more books than Amazon. However, this didn't affect the forward-thinking Bezos, as he was working towards expanding Amazon's product portfolio to include CDs. He also changed his tagline to books, music, and more. Barnes & Noble management could only scratch their heads as Amazon had set its sights on a broader range of online retail. The company went public in May of 1997 and started adding more products. By 1998, it was selling consumer electronics, video games, software, toys, and home accessories. In July 1999, Amazon targeted the then $150 billion pharmacy market and purchased a share of drugstore.com to enter the healthcare world. In 2002, Amazon Web Services was launched to monitor internet traffic patterns, and in 2006, Elastic Compute Cloud was formed to allow people to rent data storage. Another landmark achievement by Amazon was launching Fulfillment by Amazon, allowing emerging startups and individuals to sell items through Amazon. Bezos acquired Whole Food Market and PillPack in 2017 and 2018, respectively. Hence, by 2019, Amazon controlled over 37% of the entire online retail sales in the country. Bezos had launched many other businesses along the way, including a human spaceflight startup, Blue Origin, launched in September 2000, to make space travel affordable and purchasing. And then he purchased the Washington Post in 2013 for a staggering $250 million and co-founded Altos Labs with Yuri Milner in 2021. Bezos Expeditions was launched in 1998 as Bezos' venture capital firm for making personal investments. It was later named Haven. In July 2021, Jeff Bezos sold $8.8 billion worth of his Amazon stock and stepped down as the company's CEO to become its executive chairman. Currently, he owns less than 10% of Amazon. He divorced Mackenzie Scott in 2019 after 25 years together, and she received 4% of Amazon shares in a very public $38 billion settlement. Bezos is dating Lauren Sanchez now, while Mackenzie has married Seattle-based schoolteacher Dan Jewett. Before we move on, let's take a moment to hit the like and subscribe button to receive updates on when new videos in this series are posted. Lessons learned. It's now time to find out what we can learn from Jeff Bezos' incredible success story. Be optimistic. Jeff Bezos learned to be optimistic from his stepfather, Miguel Bezos. He had migrated to the U.S. from Cuba. Mr. Bezos struggled hard without giving up on getting settled in a foreign country. Jeff honored his dad at the Statue of Liberty Ellis Island Awards in 2022 and revealed how he always looked up to him as an inspiration. Jeff said he spoke no English. He had to make his way. He had those tough experiences. I think in every immigrant, you'll find a deep optimism and a deep resilience too. With such an optimistic father, Bezos was bound to develop optimism, which helped him live his American dream. Stay focused. Amazon was just an idea Bezos envisioned when he was in high school. It took him a long time to materialize his dream, but when he decided to start his business, nothing could stop him. He convinced his wife to leave her job, and the couple moved to Seattle just because it was the tech hub of the country. After founding Amazon, Bezos tried hard to make it competitive without compromising his values and business model. By staying focused, Bezos built an e-commerce firm while yet the world was still figuring out how the World Wide Web would function. Don't be afraid of failures. Many Jeff Bezos' business ventures failed terribly. Fire Phone was Bezos' biggest failure to date, causing him a $170 million loss. Amazon Local was another of his failed experiments. It was launched to offer daily deals but failed to gain customers' trust. Amazon Wallet, Amazon WebPay, Askville, Music Importer, Endless.com are some of Jeff Bezos' failed ventures. But this didn't prevent him from exploring newer possibilities. Bezos has always believed failure is the culture of growth. Once he said, if you aren't making mistakes, you aren't learning anything. Never stop inventing. Amazon has always remained a step ahead of its competitors by constantly emphasizing innovation and expansion. Bezos never tires from building value for his customers. Under his leadership, Amazon employed 1.3 million skilled individuals and kept innovating its core focus. His career trajectory proves that ventures may fail, but your firm resolve ultimately paves the way for success. So you see, the Amazon and Blue Origin founder came from humble beginnings. We hope you like this video and that it inspires you to set your own goals to build your wealth. Please share your thoughts in the comments section, including which of these takeaways you'll apply in your own life. If there is a specific successful entrepreneur you'd like to see profiled, leave your suggestion in the comments as well. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons, press the bell icon to stay connected with us. This is Aimed Intentions, and thanks for watching.